think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rain and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They go right back to White here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Check. Take it. Charlie.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Ready? 180. 54 Mike. 3. 6 got 1 and up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 54 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch a slant.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. These two teams all tied after 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. 3. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, walk 54. Get ready, get ready. Check 52. Run, go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Last stop. Last stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
March by 4. One. Say. Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
Now White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50. One. Right here. March 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hey, check 20. One. Check safety, check safety. Check nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
He wasn't ready. Three. Mike spot four. Hey, watch the slant. Delta. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch that. One. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check three. Under 10. 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On the ready. Mike 9. Bang out. Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Wide, get wide. Check, 3. Wide. Mike's 54. Wide. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing. Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
And an alley to run. A gain there of 21 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here with White. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch safety creep. Watch three. Safety's creeping. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. 3. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
You got 3 down. 3 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. This time it's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On third down, Mariota. Going for a right side here, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the whip. One.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. So we got man. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
Even. 4 down, even.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Everyone got 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my